This is GO-MMT Radio.
GO-MMT Radio. Headset Go.
Powered by Make My Trip, GoIBO and Redbus. जब टेक है जान on GO-MMT Radio.
If you are a tech enthusiast, you're gonna love today's show. आप सुन रहे हैं GO-MMT Radio में हूँ RJ रूबी और आज हम आपके लिए लेके आए हैं जब टेक है जान. So I'm going to be in conversation with Rahul Sarkar, जो है Technology Development Department से from Bangalore. And we're going to talk a lot about technology. Mainly we'll talk about AI. अक्सर लोग कहते हैं कि will AI replace humans? A lot of such questions and a quick fun rapid fire with Rahul is what you can expect on the show. लेकिन that's coming up a little later. अभी फिलहाल के लिए चलिए गाना सुनते हैं. So enjoy the next song, Go Trippers. मैं हूँ RJ रूबी.
धीरे चलना है मुश्किल तो जल्दी ही सही, आँखों के किनारों में बहाने ही सही, हम चले बहारों में गुनगुनाती राहों में, धड़कने भी तेज है अब क्या करें, ओहो वक्त है तो जीने दे, दर्द है तो सीने दे, ख्वाहिशें अनजान है अब क्या कहें, शब्दों के पहाड़ों पे लिखी है दास्तां, ख्वाबों के लिफाफों में छुपा है रास्ता, हम चले बहारों में गुनगुनाती राहों में, धड़कने भी तेज है अब क्या करें, हो वक्त है तो जीने दे, दर्द है तो सीने दे, ख्वाहिशें अनजान है अब क्या करें.
क्योंकि ये कौन बोला?
होली कब है? कब है होली? अरे ओ सांबा, होली कब है?
खड़ी खड़ी ड्रामा करता है.
होली कब है? कब है होली?
25 मार्च को है.
अब आएगा मजा.
On GoMMT Radio.
Meet our new joiners who showed us the musical side on radio session.
This is Hussain Cochinwala from the B2B team. You're listening to GoMMT Radio. Headset Go.
Hi, this is Saksham Puri from the corporate channel. You're listening to GoMMT Radio. Headset Go.
Hi, this is Surbhi Agrawal from the product team. You're listening to GoMMT Radio. Headset Go.
Headset Go.
जब टेक है जान on GoMMT Radio.
You tune into GoMMT Radio. मैं हूँ RJ Ruby and today we bring to you जब टेक है जान, and joining me on the show today is Rahul Sarkar from the Technology Department, Bangalore. Rahul, कैसे हैं आप and welcome to GoMMT Radio.
Yeah, thank you. I'm fine. How are you, Ruby?
I'm very good, thank you. तो Rahul, before we ask you technology related questions, कुछ अपने बारे में बताइए, क्या करते हैं आप? What's your role?
Yeah, so I am currently working as lead software engineer at Make My Trip. So that's basically the professional part of me. And other than that, my interest is very much spread out in a lot of direction. Stock market, then astrophysics. You can say I have a lot of interest in many of the areas.
And what do you like other than technology?
Yeah, so I really love sports, cricket, football, tennis, Formula 1. So I have interest in a lot of sports and I also keep track of many of it.
Good to know about you. Welcome once again, Rahul. अब टेक्नोलॉजी के बारे में बात करते हैं. And what do you believe is like the most transformative technology trend in the next decade?
Well, I think it's undoubtedly artificial intelligence. And there is no question about it. I mean, being an engineer, at some point I used to think because I had some idea of machine learning, artificial intelligence. So I used to think there is at least some level of barrier, or at least I knew the kind of work or the kind of things are possible in machine learning. And at that point, I was not thinking that they can also code. like nowadays, it can even code in the language you ask it. So, and a lot of things are happening. So, I think artificial intelligence is going to completely shape our future, and the progress is very, very fast.
How is AI going to change or make our lives better in the travel industry?
There are a lot of ways. So, like, if I say one thing, like, which I myself did, so I even asked to ChatGPT for creating an itinerary of, like, let's say 7 days to some destination, and it was giving me, like, a complete itinerary, which probably I'll be getting from any travel provider.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that I personally use.
तो काम आसान हो जाएगा. काम आसान हो जाएगा. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's one thing that I personally have used currently coming in my mind.
So AI is what is going to be a game changer.
Absolutely.
And आपको कितना, so how what do you envision? कितना वक्त लगेगा for it to completely, like, take over the world?
I think next 5 to 10 years is more than enough. Myself an engineer and having some knowledge of artificial intelligence and machine learning, I never thought it would be that fast that they will be able to code very complex logic, because I even can remember, like, I know which algorithm to use a problem. I asked ChatGPT and it was able to code it properly, and it was basically a depth first search algorithm, which is even not being very usually asked in an interview. So, I mean, that level of output, it was, I was also not able to imagine.
That is true. I think AI has definitely started ruling the world. Before we get into the rapid fire, you've been talking about AI, और लोग हमेशा यही कहते हैं कि AI is going to come and replace humans. Robots are going to come and replace humans. What do you have to say on this?
That is something probably, at least I don't see in very near future, but probably, obviously, there will be at some point decline of population as well, and that will be a point where people might think of, like, having robots. Maybe even before that, but that is actually one point when probably people will be considering to replace humans with robots.
Okay,
maybe
so you're saying that there is time. And instead of
that,
us,
I think there is.
Correct me if I'm wrong, instead of us being worried about them replacing us, we can make them our best friends and make them work to the benefit of us, right?
Yeah. Obviously, I mean, that's it. Like, as long as it's in good hands, obviously, it will benefit a lot.
Yeah.
Other than that, there will be some.
That's true. Technology की बात कर रहे हैं तो Rahul is from the Technology Development Department, Bangalore. तो Rahul, you were telling me कि how it is obviously making our lives easier, लेकिन it is also going to start ruling. तो आपके हिसाब से what are the challenges that you foresee?
Challenges are there. So, see, what happens is, like, at some point, right, it actually acts even smarter than humans. So, I mean, controlling that, and obviously it has to be in a good hand. So, every technology, every development have a good side and a bad side, right? So, as long as you are using it for good cause, it's good. But whenever it turns out in the other direction, it becomes really bad. And the problem here is, like, it will be very difficult to stop. It actually, because it at some point it actually becomes much smarter than us or people. I discuss about chess. So what the grandmaster level, what they does is, like, there is a chess engine which they used to play against to improve their playing ability, and they're never able to. Humans. There is no human who can actually beat a chess engine, right? So at least that was the situation 2-3 years back, and then Google came up with a engine which is like AI engine. I think it was it came from DeepMind, Google's DeepMind, and I just forgot the exact name. So what it did is, like, there was game between that AI engine and normal engine, and it won, like, out of 181 it won, and 19 was draw, I think. So that engine was not able to beat that AI engine in a single game. in a single game, and it just trained itself for, I think, 4 hours or 8 hours. Just 4 hours or 4 to 8 hours of training. It did it itself. I mean, it basically played against itself and started learning that much that it can beat any chess engine, which in turn can beat anything.
Well, that's where we're heading to.
Yes.
Okay, let's get on to a quick rapid fire with you.
The rapid fire round.
What's your favorite gadget that you can't live without?
Currently, I would say mobile or laptop.
That's true. Who's that one celebrity with whom you would like to meet over a cup of coffee to talk about technology?
Oh, technology. Well, that I think either Jeff Dean or Sanjay Ginot.
Okay. If you could time travel to any era in history with one modern device, where would you go and what would you take along?
I would like to go at Einstein's era.
Okay.
I mean, he's someone I really want to meet. That is one thing. Then probably at the time of Mahabharata, what happened. So I really want to time travel and see. Okay. And another maybe probably at the time of Alexander the Great when he was ruled.
Yeah, so I think if you would go back, then you could still take your mobile phones, because these days we have such great phone and recording quality. You can record a lot and bring it back. Okay.
Yeah.
If you could have a superpower, what would it be and why?
Who is thinking and what people are thinking. So probably that can be interesting.
So you'd want to know what people are thinking and get into their minds. Okay. Yeah. When you were a kid, do you remember the first piece of technology that excited you?
Honestly, when I started, obviously these mobile devices got the first one. I was like, message, like how if I am just writing something here in my mobile, someone else is able to see that.
Yeah. Acha, if just imagine you have a robot assistant for one day, what tasks would you assign it?
ChatGPT helps me understanding things. So if I say on a day-to-day basis I am using it, so that can be a...
So Chalta Phirta assistant. What's your go-to technology podcast or YouTube channel that you follow?
YouTube channel, I mostly follow Asli Engineering by Arpit Bhayani.
Great. Well, it was lovely chatting up with you, Rahul. बहुत अच्छा लगा आपसे बात करके. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, thank you to you too.
Take care. Bye. So with that, we've come to the end of today's show. Thank you for joining us on this episode. चलते चलते बस आपसे इतना ही कहना है कि remember to stay curious, keep innovating and embrace the exciting possibilities that lie ahead. So until next time, stay connected, stay inspired and keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the world of technology. अपना ख्याल रखिएगा. Take care. Stay tuned to GoMMT Radio. मैं हूँ RJ Rube.
कुत्ती मोहब्बत ने अंगड़ाई ली, दिल का सौदा हुआ चांदनी रात में. ओ तेरी नजरों ने कुछ ऐसा जादू किया, लुट गए हम तो पहली मुलाकात में. ओ आँख उठी.
Hey Go Trippers, how's it going? This is Apar Shakti Khurana. Keep listening to GoMMT Radio. Head set go.
GoMMT Radio. Head set go.
होली कब है?
क्योंकि ये कौन बोला?
होली कब है? कब है होली? अरे ओ सांबा, होली कब है?
खड़ी खड़ी ड्रामा करता है.
होली कब है? कब है होली?
25 मार्च को है.
अब आएगा मजा.
On GoMMT Radio.
To listen to your favorite GoMMT Radio from anywhere, follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn and Instagram. Visit the GoMMT Radio page for daily updates and enjoy listening to your favorite radio channel.